Okay, check Mike. Webkingston again here. Uh, another podcast, another day. So amazing. Um, one of my daily routine right now that I'll tell you I'm sharing for this kind of story, a quiet and wonderful story that when I take a lifestyle for cow is amazing. Take care for a cow to make a pregnancy until 9 months is not easy. Before for uh doing for or waiting for 9 months till my cow was born, another a new cow. I'm still waiting for uh a 1 month or 2 months to make it clear that my cow is pregnant. So it's not easy to take care for livestock animals. So hard. So this kind of environment and an environment for business is is a big responsibility. Take a lot of rest and mindset to see a goal to make us successful. Every words, every move, and every day come is a very successful to me. The reason I publish for every words is because every day I take some review, I take some uh uh say the details that I forgot. So I'm memorizing for all of that. So until I decided to broadcast and sharing for this kind of thought for every day. So I know a lot of people out there that life is go on. Something is very simple. Take a food, take a nap, and take a rest for a long time. So the reason that I manage this podcast is because when I was in high school with my friend, we always talk about how's 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 gonna be the future is. So it's a big dream, it's a big fortune to talk um with my friend regarding for the plan. But sometimes plan must go on that it's a different road, it's a different structure for decision. It because if you don't have any capacity to follow my rules, to follow my step for business and also for life, uh, I guarantee you that you cannot follow my rules. I guarantee you that you cannot join with my journey. It because my journey is hard, it's painful, a lot of suffering, a lot of things. But if you cannot join with my successfulness, I'm sorry to say that you always stay in your own boundary. How it's so hard to stay your own boundary with your family and your sister or brother that you cannot move by your own feet. It's so hard to tell that some people say that even you are graduated 4 years or maybe you're doing a master degree or doctorate degree, still your own boundary. The reason why I tell this kind of story because when I saw and heard of some of people that saw, it's hard to say that why you cannot move, but you always think to be negative. Negative is a part of successful if you know how to drive the negative. And a positive thought, a positive mind, if you know how to execute, you're going to successful time. Every day is a passion, and every day, what we call is a positive thought. If you got mistake, don't be shy and don't be scared. It's because mistake is successful. Every mistake is a part of life that you are moving forward. Yeah, I'm no. When I was born in this earth, and I'm not rich when I was young. I was born of very, very poor family. And my dad is super rich from the other country. But the jealous mother gave, and so the thing is very, very, very possible to say that to back in the future because the mother mistake is always mistake. But if your journey to be successful is belongs to you, that's your line. So why and how that I always um say this kind of story because I know a lot of students out there that need motivation, need some word, some good speech to make it clear that all words is from the internet. If you are a good listener, if you're a good person, you know what I mean. Every words is a part of your life, good or bad. You always depend. You always choose the right way. You always choose the bad way. But if you choose the right way, you can talk a lot of people. The people is a higher position in the society. So it's meant to say I already talk with a higher position in this community. Yes, I'm down for that. I'm done everything to talk for the higher position in this community. Different rules, different job. There's a lot. But I'm not telling you what kind of job that he's done for his life. That's once one started, I tell you that these people is very, very, very attractive for work and patience and motivation. So I know I'm too much young. I know I'm too much young. And then the people that I talk is higher in age than me. Is very, very, very old than me. But why I'm still talking with him is because I know what he's thinking. The old people thinking and the reality and the future and the back and history for for what he's living for his young time and then of course to make it short for that word uh, you need to combine your story and relate that story the way he's talk for that story. So time to time, I always imagine that um it's a very very important to say that I'm going, I'm going, I'm going that um the nice way, and I was thinking that moving forward until I know it. But sometimes I forget some codes, and sometimes I know it. And sometimes creating a brand, creating another company brand, try and error until a success. I'm not focusing in one country. We're doing a lot of things. We're doing it globally. That's why, as you can see, the background of my podcast is a big, big circle. Webkingston. Strong, strong, strong position, strong, strong logo for the entire year. So when I'm starting this business, I'm starting a lot of things. I'm working for so many companies, smaller or bigger. Uh, I'm not discriminated that company. That company is a part of my game. It's a part of my journey. It's a part of my skills. I'm still moving. Yeah, I know there's a lot of scumbag out there. Um, but who knows with that scumbag employee that destroying my decision. So that scumbag people still working in that company. Well, good for them. Until I don't know what the future comes to them. But important is I'm always giving a peace. Patience and forgiveness is a part of successful to make it. See the goal. The goal is a part of my journey. Every time. Every time. So creating a lot of things is different way. Wow. I remember when I was in high school and college. Yes, this is a great story. When I was in high school, I preparing myself until I go in college. Before I go in college, I preparing myself to research a lot of things about technology, searching for what is software, searching what for what is website, how it I prepare for this technology, um, make it advanced. When I was in college, surprising myself in that private school, well, a lot of books, a lot of computer, but I preferring to read the books because that's a lot of categories if you know what it means. But if you face the internet and computer, there's a lot of distraction. Facebook. Turn on your computer. What is your thinking on is Facebook? Because you're thinking advanced that someone's messaging you, someone's uh friend request doing marketing. But anyway, before we're doing for that marketing, um I decided to myself to uh two-way. When I was in school, I'm not preferring to handle a computer. I'm just preferring to handle a lot of books, read a lot of books, Turbo C, PHP, Java, C++, entrepreneur, um, um, rule of the business, what we call the policy of the business, and then back at home, read some books, clean, obey the rule of the family. And then when I met my friend he has a computer. Well, I borrow it for a while, and then of course there's uh payback. So I clean the dishes for the old dirty kitchen for my friend, and then that's it. So how's the possible achieve for my goal is a very, very, very hard to say. That I know one day that all my um action and dream and suffering, and then one day your friend got destroy your business, get destroy your name, stab my back, and I don't know what is the reason is, but I think is the reason is kind of jealous for everything, because I know I stand on my own feet. I know that I make it much easier. Um, the way you think is for a permanent job, but I'm not employee person. I am business. I'm a business person. So it always depend for his family on abroad, but I don't like that kind of idea or plan it because you are what we call you are kind of the person like a lot of disability. If you cannot walk or find a job, I think you have a lot of disability. Of you don't have hand, you cannot see, you cannot talk, you cannot walk. That's a big issue. I respect that. But if you complete full function of your body, you can do a lot of things. But if you rely on your family and your family rely on you, hell no. Your your college degree is nonsense. Waste of time. Or maybe you are a part of the local government, it's a part of the what we call is okay, I have a degree, I prepare my resume, I prepare my uh license, or what we call like the degree holder, and then I go in a local government and apply for the local government until I got pay. The government pay you until you got older until you die. That's it. That's a short story. It's not a legend talk. That's a short story. So if you have a dream to make a legend, you need to drive your journey, move forward. If you have a dream to watch a movie like Bill Gates, House Bill Gates work for the business, a lot of dreams, a lot of suffering. Mark Zuckerberg, how is Mark Zuckerberg do for Facebook? Well, when I saw that movie, a lot of sacrifice too for friends, for loved ones, and for his dream. Jordan Belfort is the best of the best salesperson in the United States. So what happened? A lot of things. But if you have a dream, you can do it a lot of things. The people proud of you, the people trust in you, no matter what happened, your name on the internet, no matter what happened, um, uh, what we call is your life in the personal community. If the people want to trust in you, the people trust in you. If the people judging you, the people not interesting to talk to you, to ask who you are. Before you judge someone, first of all, much better to talk them. Don't be scared. Find the right way, find the right time to talk the person, knows a lot of permission that person, try um to interact yourself with that person before you judge. Much better, do not try to judge someone, because if you judge someone, you judge yourself. That's the main ingredients. Until you cook the ingredients, nonsense tastes better. So every time is a part of the game. But if you cheat that game, you lose that game. So why I always say this kind of words is because I know a lot of people out there struggling to understand full daily action. So when I starting this business in a lot of partnership, and no one exists, it because it's kind of short terms. Partnership is not about money. Partnership is about patience and trust and respect. That's the main successful. If the partnership is not longer to offer it and no plan, much busy than your thinking or your plan, not interesting, well, cut that shit because that mm, um action is not really good waste of time. So every capacity of uh the process, because um what we call is, well, that's the life. So now, um this is my story, legend talk. Yes, always present on the business, always present for software. Great information. Well, happy to say that tomorrow let's just continue for the podcast, and maybe myself, I don't know what the next, but yeah, expecting for the morning um topic until the afternoon. We'll publish for the story. So thank you for your watching. Okay, so again, this is the Legend Talk. Thank you for your time.